All right. Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing? This is your boy Irony Boxing coming up with a live number. Let's talk about this thing called boxing. First and foremost, God bless everyone. Hope we're having a great day, afternoon, or evening. And I hope you have a great upcoming weekend. Speaking of which, we got that Pro Box card coming up tomorrow night. Definitely be going live for that one. Be on the lookout for that one. Um, all right. As you all know, we have our top 100 must see boxing fights. You can see the image on the screen there. Feel free to comment or add anything that you would like to add. If you think I didn't include a certain fight, I'm sure you have some of those. Please go ahead and voice your opinion or write your opinion. Um, I welcome all suggestions. Um, we are going to talk about the latest boxing news, and we are also going to be pondering some fights that are going into the eventual list of, I mean, 200 and surely more than that. So, um, nevertheless, we got a few boxing news to discuss. First, I see the Eubank Jr. and Conor Ben 2 full card has been confirmed. Okay, we are going to have a co-main event with Jack Catterall, aka El Gato. Um, he's gonna continue at 147. He will take on Echo Essuman, um, who of course is coming off of the Josh Taylor win. Okay, Jack Catterall has 31 wins, 2 losses, 13 of those wins by KO. Okay, um, Echo Essuman, 22 wins, 1 loss, 8 KOs. Okay, interesting fight right there. We also have junior welterweight Adam Azim, who's 13 and 0 with 10 KOs, returns to face Zaur Abdullayev, 20 wins, 2 losses, 12 KOs. I mean, Zaur Abdullayev has damn near as many KOs as Adam Azim has fights, which are all wins. Fair enough. I saw Zaur Abdullayev most recently, I believe, against Raymond Murataya. Um, Pretty good fight. Zaur Abdullayev came through as of late. But Raymond Muratalla took over the full first half of the fight and then some. So Muratalla comes with a decision win on that one. Pretty good fight though. I recommend you watch if you'd like. Um, Saud Abdullayev seems to me a type of fighter that will come through in the second half of the fight. We'll spend the first half of the fight probably figuring you out and so forth. There's several fighters like that. I mean, the most obvious example today, I guess, would be David Benavides, right? um, we also have Richard Riakporhe, who is 18 wins, 1 loss, 14 KOs. He is now at heavyweight. I remember him fighting Chris Billam-Smith, for example, at cruiserweight, but now he is campaigning at heavyweight. He will take on Mr. Tommy Welch, 16 and 0 with 9 KOs. Okay, and we have Mr. Sam Gilly, 18 and 1, 18 1 and 1 with 9 KOs. And he will go against Mr. Ishmael Davis, man. Ishmael Davis, 13 and 3, 6 KOs. Please let Ishmael Davis get this one. Okay. That is the card as I see for Eubank and Eubank Jr. versus Conor Ben 2. All right. Okay. Um, See, oh yeah, Rafael El Divino Espinosa is going to return November 15. He's going to fight over in Mexico, more specifically in San Luis Potosí, Mexico. Now, it doesn't seem like it will be against Luis Alberto El Venado Lopez. It doesn't seem that way. Um, they are still looking for an opponent, though. I was told it might be Tomoki Kamera, okay, who, if I'm not mistaken, fought against Angelo Leo recently, okay. Um, Nothing's been confirmed yet, though. Personally, I want to see Venado Lopez because of the history there. If you don't know, back when Robesi Ramirez was going to fight Espinosa on the first time, Lopez was a champion. This was before he, got KO'd by Angelo Leo and all that, right? So back in that time, Lopez told Robesi Ramirez, after you get through with this, with muerto, they say muerto in Spanish. That would be in boxing terms. I mean, in a literal sense, it's like dead man. When you get through with that dead man, then come see me, or something like that. He told Robesi Ramirez, and Espinosa obviously found out about it, and so it's very good history there. Um, Obviously, Espinosa ends up beating Robesi not once but twice. Defended his title twice already. Well, three times if you count Robesi too. And it was Sergio Chirino. Unless I'm forgetting somebody, he became champion on the Robesi Ramirez one fight. Absolutely Actually, you know what? Now that we're saying it, Espinosa and Robesi Ramirez one have to be in the list. Okay. Um, Anyway, Espinosa ends up becoming champion in that fight. An absolute braveheart performance on his part. Became champion. Then he defended against Sergio Chirino, and after that he beats Robesi Ramirez again. And after that he fights Edward Vasquez. Okay. Unless I'm forgetting somebody, those are his um, last three fights. Okay. Um, But we'll see. We'll see who is the opponent eventually. Okay. Hopefully it's Venado Lopez, but whatever the case may be, if it's Camera or somebody else, I'm definitely watching. Okay. Now Luis Neri, if I'm not mistaken, is the first man to drop Naoya Inoue. Luis El Pantera Neri makes a featherweight debut on October 26th. With having his sights set on Naoya Inoue rematch. Okay. He's going to fight on October 26th against Mr. Sathaporn Saart. This will take place in Kyrgyzstan, okay, as far as we know. Now it says here that Pantera Neri, who has a record of 36-2 with 28 KOs, is aiming to work his way towards a title shot against WBO title holder Angelo Leo. This would be a great fight, actually, in the first half of 2026. And a desirable rematch option as a champion for former conqueror Naoya Inoue. Yeah, because if and when Naoya Inoue decides to go to 126, he will be, in his mind, he will be, obviously all this has to unfold, right? But he will be a champion, so that will set him up for a rematch against the monster. Pretty good plan. We'll see if it works out for him. Gotta get through this one, and then you gotta get through Angelo Leo, and Naoya has to do the same with Picasso and then Nakatani. Right. Let's see what else we got here. Keyshawn Davis receives number one slot from WBO at junior welterweight. Okay. All right. Excuse me. It says here. Yeah, he's not yet scheduled to or compete in the recent fight at 140. Um, Davis had petitioned to become number one junior welterweight contender. It's different from Alexander Usyk, who was designated WBO super champion at cruiserweight, had the right to automatically become the WBO mandatory challenger when he moved up to heavyweight. Got it. All right. So let's see. Actually, let's have some fun here, shall we? Let's see. WBO oh boy, Teofimo Lopez. They got some history already here. So, um, man, I'd love to see that fight. I'm not going to lie. I would love to see Keyshawn Davis versus Teofimo Lopez. Um, okay. I mean, this whole thing with Eubank Jr. saying about the ambulance comment he made on Eddie Hearn and Matchroom. I don't know, bro. That's not the wisest thing to, just air their dirty laundry like that. Um, Here's another good news. We got Fraser Clark, coming off of the two Fabio Wardley fights against Jamie TKV. Jamie TKV, if you remember, had that controversial fight versus David Adelaide. Controversial ending, shall we say, if nothing else. Uh, Headline October 25th in Derby. Okay, let's see what else we got here. For the vacant British heavyweight title on October 25, Boxers. Okay, so it will be Boxers, the promotional that's headed by Mr. Ben Shalom. It will be their debut event on the BBC. Okay. And the pair will meet at Valiant Live Arena in Derby, England. Okay. It doesn't seem that we have any other names here. Right, that belt was vacated by David Adelaide, who opted to face Filip Hrgovic in August instead of taking a rematch with TKV. Okay, that's the ramification. All right, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Interesting fight, though. Interesting fight. I actually think both of them are pretty good. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm tired. I started super late this stream because I literally fell asleep. I took a nap, and a nap turned into you know what, and here we are. Erickson Lubin versus Virgil Ortiz, man. I gotta tell you guys, I smell an upset here. I smell it. Um, yeah, I think so. I'm pulling for Lubin anyway, but um, I think he'll be able to pull it off. Virgil's no joke, obviously. Virgil should be, I believe, favored because he hasn't. I don't think he has as much wear and tear as Erickson Lubin has. Erickson Lubin had that Jesus Ramos fight, had that Fundora fight. Good God Almighty, that's going into the. Hang on a second, is that on the list? I think that's on the list already. Yeah, it's on the list already. It's in the top 100. Okay. And obviously, he had that ill-fated fight against Mr. Charlo. Okay. So this, I'm gonna go on a limb here and say Erickson Lubin and Virgil Ortiz is gonna be a fight of the year contender. I think it has all the makings to be a fight of the year contender. I think I have it not terribly different than the Boachuk fight for Virgil. Okay. When is this man going to fight a champion? God knows. But it's an interesting fight, though. I understand that my boy Bakram Murtasaliev is fighting Josh Kelly. Be on the lookout for that one as well. Um, Okay. Got an article here on the Camden Buzzsaw, otherwise known as Dwight Muhammad Cowie. Obviously, we lost him a few months ago, I believe. Okay, God bless him. Um, Great fighter. Really an anomaly of a fighter, isn't he? Like his size and his reach disadvantage was unbelievable as opposed to his opponents, right? You're talking about a guy fighting at 175, 185, and all the way up to heavyweight, who's not even 5'10. Okay, all those quote unquote small heavyweights from the past, and obviously you got Mike Tyson and that are under or just under 6 feet tall, right? Like a Jack Dempsey, or there's quite a few of them, right? Rocky Marciano fits the bill also, and yeah, there's a few others for sure. Um, but this man made it work, and he made it work with a unique style, the peekaboo style. The Oh man, what a joy to watch. And the fight is in the top 100 anyways in the list, but I thoroughly recommend you all go watch Dwight Muhammad Cowie versus Evander Holyfield 1. Okay, watch the fight. Yeah, there it is right there. Cowie versus Holyfield. Um, this man was born on January 5th, 1953 in Baltimore, Maryland. Okay, he moved as a young man to Camden, New Jersey, hence the nickname the Camden Buzzsaw. Okay. Uh, see. Okay, awesome. Great career, brother. Great career. Thank you for the memories. Says here, success, retiring. Okay, retired in 1998. Record of 41 wins, 11 losses, 1 draw, with 25 of those wins by KO. um, let's see. Okay, go check him out, people. Go check him out. Um, strongest. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna put the link here in case somebody wants to chop it. This is probably gonna be a short show. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry. uh, uh, so yeah, let's go ahead and do this, right? Let's go ahead and ponder some fight for the but eventually surely gonna be the 200, maybe even more than that. Surely even more than that. Okay. Like I just said a few minutes ago, Rafael El Divino Espinosa versus Robesi Ramirez won. Um, should be an awesome fight. It's an awesome fight to watch. It's a Braveheart performance put on by Mr. Espinosa. I know people got mixed feelings, to say the least, about the second fight because of a lot of dirtiness that took place. Um, this is a couple of fights that are awesome. Everyone should watch. And this is Jorge El Travieso Arce versus Hussein Hussein. Um, okay, so they met. Hang on a sec. How many times did they meet? Okay, 2 times. Yeah, the first one was an awesome fight, back and forth war. Um, The second one was pretty good also. I'm gonna watch those again. Um, awesome fight. This is a fight that this fight was actually recommended to me by my barber. My barber, bro, that dude knows boxing like crazy. Um, thank you, my guy. Um, let's see. Oh, Orlando, and this fight was recommended by my brother, Mr. Ant McQueen. Um, Orlando Canizales versus Billy Hardy 2. Just an absolute masterclass in footwork. Okay. Um, here is Arce versus Hussein. Jorge El Travieso Arce versus Hussein Hussein. Okay, that's his name, Hussein Hussein. 1 and 2. And Orlando Canizales, who's gotta be one of the greatest Mexican fighters of all time, versus Billy Hardy 2. But we all know about the lower weight curse. Okay. Um, okay. What else we got here? I'm just going to throw a few of them, and then I'm gonna bounce. Oh my goodness, the Juan Manuel Dinamita Marquez versus Juan Diaz 1. Oh wow, what a fight! I remember that fight vividly, vividly. Um, yeah, here it is. Juan Manuel Marquez versus Juan Diaz 1. Okay, another great fight. Let's see. Got quite a few of those written down here. Oh yes. Johnny Tapia versus Danny Romero. Awesome fight. Awesome fight to watch. Um, here it is. Just an all-out back and forth war right there. Johnny Tapia versus Danny Romero. Another great fight is Roberto Duran versus Roberto Hands Stone Manos de Piedra Duran versus Esteban de Jesus 1. Esteban de Jesus ends up handing Roberto Duran his first loss as a professional, and I believe I had to double check this, but I believe that was Duran's only loss at lightweight. Okay, everyone knows that Duran at lightweight was pretty close to unbeatable. Obviously, it's worth noting that they had a trilogy, and Duran won the next two fights. So the official record is 2-1 Duran. Okay, well done, Roberto. Well done. Let's see. Nah. Well, yeah, maybe later. I'll go with this one. Not yet, though. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, boy. This was an unbelievable upset. Okay. This is James Lights Out Tony versus Michael Nunn. Okay. Um, that's Duran versus the Jesus 1. And here is James Toney versus Michael Nunn. Unbelievable performance by Mr. Toney. Come from behind KO. And this one is must see. This is two fights, right? This is two fights. This is Nigel Benn versus Chris Eubank 1 and 2. Okay. Must see fights. Yeah, I'm too tired. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go ahead and call it. This was a short stream. I promise next one will not be as short. Okay. Appreciate everyone. God bless. We're gonna bump this up to a group of 20 for tomorrow. Okay. God bless you all. See you all soon. Peace.